Hello, happy Monday Motivation. We're back with Erica and Bethany of Dale Carnegie Training of North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. And recently we've been talking a lot about change management and what that looks like, but sometimes that can be confused with agility and how important that is. So can you talk a little bit about the importance of agility within an organization?
Yes, so the question is, what is agility and why is it important? All right. We have been having a ton of conversations around change, and people tend to forget about agility. Agility is a skill that allows us to navigate change more effectively by getting ahead of it. When I think of agility, I think of a couple things. One is being proactive, and that's my first tip, to be proactive and to move quicker. Sometimes we can get trapped in that zone and we don't know what to do, and then people start to become confused and you're not able to make momentum, and before you know it, you are no longer leading the pack in the marketplace. So to just make it simple, be more efficient, that's step one in order to be proactive. Step two would be, again, to create an environment of psychological safety so that you can leverage things like green light thinking techniques where your team is getting together. No idea is a bad idea. Let's just put it all out on the table, because then we tend to open our minds more when there isn't a fear of someone thinking to themselves, well, what if this isn't a good idea, right? And not speaking up. So that's step two, or tip two, is to make sure that you're focused on creating psychological safety and practice green light thinking. My last tip would be an opportunity to really challenge and empower your team to step up and be agile. It's a muscle that we have to flex in order to be good at it, and it requires both mindset and that we can tap into those talents differently. There's been a lot of need for our team to be agile, and I was just thinking about this past week, you did a lot of different things, and you demonstrated agility. You also facilitated a Dale Carnegie exercise called flexibility drills in the Dale Carnegie course, which Erica is working on her certification, which is one way that I believe that you're being agile, because you are taking on something new, willing to do it, and then you have the opportunity to demonstrate your talent in a new way, which also increases our ability to remain proactive and strong in the marketplace. So what would your thoughts be on being an agile individual? Well, we've gone through a lot of change here at Dale Carnegie.
Yeah. I love the green light thinking. I think that's something that for me was really difficult in the past. I would try to figure out all the details of an idea before getting it out. And so that's something that I continually work on. But I think just having that mindset of being ready for how the change is going to affect the future and how it's going to be better.
Absolutely, yeah. So a positive mindset, which Erica is phenomenal at. And then again, not making things too overcomplicated where we are stuck. The last thing I'll mention is a huge component of agility is to get information out quickly. So again, don't get paralyzed by everything needing to be perfect. Our communication needs to be intentional, but we can get lost there too, to your point. Yeah, that's all I got.
Great. Have a good week.